Altcoin season, is it finished? Is it over? Or is just getting started? In this video, I'm going to show you why I still believe Altseason is going to come, and I'm going to show you so much data suggesting that the big boys are accumulating, that we're going to see altcoin season, and so much more. So stay with me until the end. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, because we posted one video about kick-ass data crypto trading every single day. Guys, the situation with altcoins has been very, very rough, as well as BTC going up and down, not giving us like an indication where is going to be the next move. And despite that, guys, with our VIP group, we were able to manage to make money and make very, very good results. It's been very, very tough. I'm not going to say that it's been easy, but you can see the green after green after green. We had a few losses, but guys, we did very, very well given the situation that the market was very tough. And anyway, guys, we post things like Bitcoin analysis every single day in so much details, as well as altcoins, when to buy, when to sell, trading calls, education over here to learn, how to trade long term, short term, when to get in, when to get out, guys. If you want to stay in a proper community of kick-ass traders, very, very technical, very professional, and no BS, what you have to do is to come to the VIP group. There is a link in the description with a little trailer. You can see here our trading results, all documented, all transparent, to show you that we are real. And also, if you want to become a partner and get a very good exchange, a crypto exchange, I recommend you one of my partners, Blowfin, guys. No KYC, very low fees. Also, there is a link in the description. Now, let's go back and talk about crypto. At the moment, BTC is very undecided. What is actually quite funny is that despite the economy is decelerating, okay, the economy is decelerating, which is hinting of a probable Fed rate cut, or also the end of quantitative tightening, quantitative easing. Bitcoin and crypto has been just ranging and is not going higher. But not only crypto, guys. You can see, for example, even Amazon. There's a very funny picture from John Trades throwing into the rubbish the intelligent investor, just basically saying, all of this now fundamentals are like, all totally crazy, because Amazon had a great bit of expectation of this, like the quarter earnings, and it went down like 4%, and then it went down actually 10% in a day, only because market makers are manipulating the market, guys. That's it. Not on about anything else. And also the problem why Altseason is not starting right now. Anybody can tell me what they want about the theory about I don't know, the whales doing this because it's going to be a Bitcoin only cycle, because it's going to be my mother decided to go only in Bitcoin. Everybody can tell me what they want, but the reality is about this one over here, is about the Fed in quantitative tightening. So there is no money at the moment. The Fed is actually not printing money. And what they did, they started this quantitative tightening around April 2022. So at the moment, what is actually quite remarkable and is making me very bullish at the moment is the fact that the Fed balance sheet is at the lowest since May 2020, suggesting that what it could be doing very soon, especially the economy is going to deteriorate further, which is actually happening, and inflation is coming down through rate cuts. They're going to start to cut rates again, and they're going to announce the beginning of quantitative easing. That's going to be good enough for investors and for market makers to understand, to reinsert the money into risk assets. And I'm talking about higher risk tech stocks, as well as Bitcoin, and of course, altcoins. Because at the moment, investors are a little bit nervous. They don't know where to go. Some of them, they're probably selling, going in cash. Some of them are then putting themselves, the crypto ones, into BTC because it's safer. And that's the reason why you see altcoins getting completely destroyed. Now, I'm going to talk about Bitcoin a little bit, and then we can go into altcoins to see very cool data, which I'm going to show you right now. So stay with me until the end, guys. Very important. So at the moment, BTC is into a situation where very difficult to say what's going to be the next move. What I would say is that the trend which has initiated from this point over here, from the 21st of January, the Trump inauguration or local top, is still into a downtrend. Anybody can tell me whatever they want about, but this time is different, we're going to go and push to the upside. But the reality is that what I can see from here is a downtrend. And unless we're not going to be able to break this downtrend into an uptrend with a nice yellow candle, like in this case, we're going to go lower. Let's see. We're going to continue, and maybe in this channel, to do this, until finally we can break to the upside. And look, I'm not saying that this chart is bearish. I'm not saying that, because, I mean, of course, look at the macro chart. Looks very, very bullish. But what I'm saying is that what they could be doing, our friends whales, our friends market makers, they can continue to go and do this. They're going to try to make you believe you're going to go to the moon, and then reject you again, moon, rejection again. They can keep going like that until we're going to go into the 200-day moving average, and then finally they decide to go higher. And of course, it is going to happen. Then altcoins have further more to go to the downside. I don't know how much, to be honest. And I'm a very transparent guy. I said publicly to everybody that I sold 90% of my Bitcoin at around $104,000. I still got like a big bag. I got a small bag of altcoins, and my altcoins are probably down right now, my bag, around 50%, because everybody was expecting Altseason, myself included. I wasn't expecting this crazy drawdown, but at the same time, I got plenty of cash to buy the dip if that happens. So again, every time, guys, not a financial advisor, so really manage your risk when it comes to crypto. So BTC, that's what I can see right now. Unless you're not going to be able to break this area over here, we're going to continue to go down. Simple as that. And I also want to show you something very important. Talking about volume footprint, who's buying, who's selling. Over here, let's go into the volume footprint to see what's happening here with the delta orders. So on the daily, although at $91,000, we saw a very nice positive delta of 2,000 Bitcoin. Right now, these bastards market makers, and sorry for my language, but they are institutions, are just plenty of manipulators. I'm not going to say the word because it's really they really piss me off, because, to be honest, it's not fair to push coins like altcoins up and down 80% just for them to make billions of dollars. But anyway, you can see that there is a positive delta here at 2,000 positive delta at around $89,700. So what it means that they bought a lot over here. So they bought a lot of BTC, but right now you can see that we had a rebound, and we are having negative delta after negative delta. This is not good. Okay, so I can tell you everything you want about Donald Trump doing his own ETF, and that they're gonna now make America the crypto capital of the world, whatever. But this, in my opinion, is not good. Like, you want to see proper positive delta. You want to see like 3,000, 2,000, not minus, 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 and then like a little plus 200. This one like means nothing. So in order to change the trend over here, we need strength. We need nice positive delta over here, and it doesn't mean that we're not going to see that, but we need to see it from the chart, because right now, not doing anything. We can even go on the weekly chart, and we can see that. So we have like a dodgy candle here. They went and bought until this point. Then they started to sell. So again, positive 5,000, positive 5,000, minus 6,000, minus. So basically, they just sold all of this pump. So minus, 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 minus. That's not good. We need to see more something like this to really have a proper reversal. Otherwise, there is a risk. As I said before, we're gonna keep going down this way. That's what I can see. And putting things into a, I would say, more like for you to understand a little bit better, I'm gonna go on the daily chart and show you what I think now. By the way, tonight we're gonna have the unemployment rate. Very important. Unemployment rate comes higher, then probably we're gonna see like a relief rally. If it comes lower, we're gonna see more downside. Let's see. What I want to see right now is gonna be this. It's gonna be this, and then to be able to break 99,600. We're gonna go above 100,000 again, then I can see us to continue. If we're gonna go up to here, and then we're gonna go down. Let's see. Now, what I think probably could be happening is gonna be something like this. I want to show you. Maybe a pump up to here, drop to 92, 93, relief rally here, and then we have to see if we're going to be able to continue, or we're going to have one last drop down to this area around, I don't know, 85,000, and then finally big to the upside, or we're going to see continuation from here. So that's the reason why I'm saying that altcoins could be bleeding more by the fact that if Bitcoin starts to go down to this area here, and the Bitcoin dominance is very, very high, we could be seeing altcoins to suffer much, much more. And then, of course, it's not going to be good. Now, enough for Bitcoin. I want to show you what's happening right now with altcoins. So this is the situation right now. Crypto total market cap, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's where we are. So I'm going to cancel all of this so you can see a little bit better and we can work this one together. You can see that basically after this last dump, we broke an important level. So we were into a range here like this, and we're still up the range, and we went and retested the previous resistance here from the 1st of April, which is now support. So what I could be seeing from here is going to be two things. I'm going to go and drop my line from this point to this point, another line from down to here up to here. That's what I can see from here. Number one, it could be that this is the bottom. So we already reached the bottom, and we're going to go maybe feel the candle. So sometimes what can happen, you can feel the candle down to here and then finally have an explosive move to the upside, which I still believe is going to happen because of the fact that the Fed should start QE in the next few months. And that's going to be our trigger, guys. That's going to be very, very important. We want the Fed to do the QE. And if this doesn't work, another potential scenario I have in my mind is going to be maybe a drop down to here, then a pump to form like a higher low, like in this case. Okay, maybe up to 991 trillions, which probably could correspond to Bitcoin going to 103 to 104. Then a final capitulation event down to here at the golden pocket of Fibonacci, $600 billion, and then finally up this way. That could be my theory. What am I going to do? Lots of people ask me, what am I going to do? I kept saying in all of my videos, I'm going to accumulate altcoins only if Bitcoin goes to 88K. Otherwise, I'm not going to touch altcoins. I bought a little bit around $40,000, very, very little of altcoins recently, expecting that we should be seeing like a riff rally. But what I might do, I might sell them at like maybe 10, 20% gain, and then keep them in cash in case this is going to happen. And this is probably going to be a capitulation event. So that's what I can see that my scenario is going to be this one or something like that. Like I'm not expecting right now, and again, I could be completely wrong, so do your own research, but I'm not expecting something like this, to be honest, right now, to go back into full bear market bottom like in 2023. Not expecting that at the moment because the cycle looks is still intact. If I see like something wrong with BTC, with the S&P 500, then I will probably have a doubt. I will be probably better to get out, but otherwise right now the cycle is still intact, and I don't see anything too serious right now. Next thing is going to be others, which is basically the altcoins excluding the top 10. So altcoins at the moment, we touched the 61.8 Fibonacci. We are into a very important level of diagonal support. From here, I really believe that in general, altcoins, small cap coins, altcoins, they usually bottom before anything else. For example, the small cap altcoins, they bottom first, then the large cap, and then Bitcoin. So for me, I believe that altcoins could have bottom around this area here. So this doesn't mean we're not going to see a feel of this candle. So sometimes you can see a feel down to this area here and then finally up this way, but I believe this is going to be a very good, important support, and I don't see us to go lower than this, to be honest, because you probably can see as well that so many altcoins are down like 80-85%, and unless it's not going to be, as I said before, like a black swan event or like economical crisis or anything like that, I don't see us to go lower in this point over here, but rather if we're going to go down again and revisit maybe the $200 billion market cap, I'm probably going to be a buyer. Not with 200 billions, but I'm going to buy many, many altcoins because I believe that after this, that's what could be happening after. There's going to be a very good trade to do. Now, this is going to be very interesting. That's the part that you probably be waiting for. I want to show you some data which is actually making me very interested. So before we finish this as well, I want to show you this. Look at the chart over here. This one looks very similar to a very important coin. Look at Ethereum. In my opinion, that chart of others looks very similar to Ethereum. Ethereum is now into a important diagonal support. So the question is, are we going to see Ethereum to go and form, as I showed you before, a higher low and then lower low and then finally to go up like that? Or is Ethereum going to go to down to here, to 1,000? The cycle is over, maybe even down to 95, and then everybody packs their bags, is going to go. I would say that, and I'm going to show you now with the data that, in my opinion, again, Ethereum could be going down to here, accumulate. Lots of people are accumulating around this area, maybe down to 2,000, 1,800. Worst case scenario, down to here, and then it's going to pump up again. And again, I don't know how much it's going to pump. My target is actually been, and I'll be very, very honest, I was expecting by the end of March around 7,500. Didn't happen. So I was wrong on that, on the timing. Maybe not wrong on the price. But at the same time, it really resembles me so much Bitcoin right now. And we could be like in a disbelief phase, first phase of the cycle, and then once QE starts, when the money flows from BTC into altcoins, we should be seeing Ethereum to go and finally rip to the upside. And I said so many times that if we were unable to break this channel here, we would have not gone anywhere. So right now, I would say what I'm expecting is going to be potentially a sweep down to here and then a push again up to this area. And again, once we're going to go up to here, I'm going to decide whether it's going to be, for me, good to offload some of my altcoins or leave them there. That's the point I'm looking at the moment. I'm looking at maybe like another push to 3,800 around here. And then we're going to decide and see where are we going to go. And you can see that lots of people were drawing a chart as well, which was like this. It's kind of like Ethereum is like into a compressive stage. You have this one here, and you have this one over here. It's almost like, it wants to go and continue this thing over here, and then breaking up like this or down to this way. But to me, looking at all the news about as well, like Donald Trump buying Ethereum, his family, and all of them, I believe more into this. But again, anything can happen. But now I'm gonna show you something interesting. So it's all about all the fact that whales are doing this at the moment. Lots of people are telling me, oh, but Ethereum, everybody's selling Ethereum, and nobody's accumulating Ethereum. No. This one is the spot aggregated order book liquidity delta. Basically, measure the amount of buyers and sellers in terms of volume of ETH. Looking at the chart from here, how can you tell me that whales are selling here? Yeah, you can see definitely they're selling all around this area, but also look at the amount of buyers, especially like around this area here. Lots of buyers here, lots of buyers. So the question you should ask yourself is, are actually whales accumulating that? They're buying cheaper? Are they waiting for lower prices, and are they going to sell higher? Well, I'm going to show you with this. This is called whale orders or large trades. It shows you exactly what's happening with the whales, all the orders they're placing. And this one is on Binance Ethereum USDT spot. It's showing you right now the buying orders and the selling orders. Now, look at the buy orders. So we have orders down until last one is around 1,500, which is not even much, but the majority of the orders are around 2,000, 2,100. Look how many. And after that, there is nothing on the orders. Nothing. So I see some people now in desperation saying, "Oh, we're gonna go now to 500, end of the bull cycle, whatever." Below this point here, 1,800, nothing. Look at the selling here. I mean, look at the order. Look at the selling orders here. So that there are orders until 50,000. Okay, so I'm not saying that we're going to go to 50,000, of course, but why then? And the question you should ask yourself, and please let me know in the comments as well, why we have such a limited downside from all these orders at 1,900, 2,000, and then we have a gazillion amount of short orders, selling orders are like 5,000, 7,000, 9,000, 10,000. Why are they doing that? This one makes me think, really makes me think that why are they putting all these selling orders here? If they were so smart, if they were really, the whales, they knew what to do, wouldn't they just put orders down to, I don't know, 500, 600, like all down to here and very little to here? But this is the opposite. That's why it's making me think that, you know, making me think that they should bring it higher. Simple as that. But again, I guess time is gonna tell. In the next few months, we're gonna see if I was right or. So basically, looking at this, what I would say is that are they gonna try to go down to 2,100, 2,000, take all the liquidity out, make everybody losing their dreams, and then boom, they're gonna bring it up again. I guess we had to wait and see. Even if what is quite remarkable, if you're gonna go here, and by the way, guys, CoinGlass, I'm gonna put also a link in the description. Great company. You should definitely subscribe to CoinGlass. If you have a look as well at as the liquidity delta, so let me see where liquidation heat map. I'm gonna show you. This is actually quite interesting. If you're gonna go here, and then you go on symbol and you press ETH, and I'm showing you ETH because ETH is the most important. I mean, I'm gonna go on a 6 months liquidation heat map. There is zero liquidation here. Like that, there is some liquidation of like people shorting from like 4,000, 4,200. Down here, you got some people at 2,000 potentially getting liquid. After this, there is nothing here. You got no liquidation. It means that basically nobody's even buying now here. So it's making me think that whales and market makers, they really not going to be able to go and push it down to this area. So the question is, are they going to go and push it down to maybe 2,100, 2,200, and then grab all the liquidity down from 4,200? That's what I'm expecting right now, to be honest. I'm expecting that they're probably going to, sooner rather than later, they're going to go and grab again liquidity from here because they can't really push it down. If they're going to go down to here, how they're going to be able to push it down even more and make money? I guess they're going to buy, if they're going to buy heavily here and then they distribute again, they're going to push it up again to the price. But I guess we had to wait and see. So, for example, I can even show you with Solana as well. I can go here on Solana. Let me just see the time because I got 30 minutes here, 23 minutes. So we're going well. For example, like Solana as well. I can go on Sol and show you what's happening right now with Solana. And again, one day, look at this. All these green areas, right? That's suggesting that the people are accumulating, the market makers. They're not in this. Like if you see like red, like that, then I will be thinking, that's not great. But looking at this crazy buying order here is making me think that even Solana, yeah, they could have maybe tried to push it down even more, but I don't know how much they're going to push it down. Liquidation heat map might show like a different story, maybe down to maybe 140, 130, 140. Very similar to Ethereum, we could be seeing a drop of 20%. So we can even do the same thing. You can see that very little liquidation down to here, lots of orders at 210. Let's go on, for example, on 3 months. I want to see like what is showing over here as well. Taking a little bit of time. Solana, here we go. There is nothing here. There's no like no orders around here, but there's orders that up to here. And so I'm like, it's really making me think. We can even go on this like whale. We can go on data on whales orders. I love this thing from CoinGlass. Whale orders. We can go on Solana, Sol. We can go on spot. Very important to differentiate between spot and perpetual. Binance spot. You can go over here and you can see where all the orders are. again, up to down to maybe 90, 100. So basically, Solana could be going down even to this area here, around 122, 130. But same thing, look at the orders from the upside. It's crazy, totally crazy. Look at that, up to 2,000. 700, 600, 900, 2,000. I don't know. It's making me think that how is it even possible that all these orders to the upside? But again, guys, time is going to reveal what's going to be happening now. I think for today, that's it. I really hope. Last thing I also want to show you again for Altseason Bitcoin dominance potentially reaching 66% here, but then once QE starts, should be going down this way, and then altcoins should be going crazy, and they're going to take the money from Bitcoin and put them into altcoins. But overall, guys, that's what I can see right now. It's I'm not saying that we're going to see Altseason and is 100% certain right now. I believe it's going to happen based on what they're doing, based on the macroeconomics as well. But I really would like you to take all this data with you today to understand why are they doing this. And of course, guys, very important, also help me to promote this channel here, because unlike many other channels who are just showing you rockets and hopes, here we talk about no BS scientific approach, which I think is actually very important whenever you want to invest into this cryptocurrency space. But otherwise, I wish you a tremendous day, and don't forget, join the VIP group, guys. Very amazing group, so we can talk to each other. Otherwise, I'm gonna wish you a great weekend, and I'm gonna talk to you soon. See you soon.